Building a complete D&A schedule is the more sophisticated way to model depreciation and amortization. The other option is to apply a percentage of revenues, or beginning PP&E, and calculate ending PP&E directly. But that's a bit imprecise. So, in this video, we will fill in the empty D&A schedule you see here. Two of the most important inputs we need to do that are the expected useful life of newly acquired fixed assets and the expected useful life of historically acquired fixed assets. We'll assume that both new and legacy fixed assets will be depreciated in 15 years. Okay, let's get started then. The D&A we have for Tesla in the second half of 2018 is provided by two components: D&A from historical assets and D&A from CapEx during the second half of 2018. So we'll have ending PP&E divided by 15, which is the number of useful years of historical CapEx, divided by 2, because we are considering only the second part of 2018, and we assume a 50% depreciation in 6 months. The second component is CapEx for the second half of 2018. We obtained this number in our previous lesson. Of course, it needs to be divided by 2. Given that costs in our model are shown as negative numbers and D&A is a cost, I've added a minus in front of both elements. Also, I'll fix all cell references. The amount of D&A for the whole of 2018 is given by the sum of D&A in the first half of the year and D&A in the second half of the year. We already have both, so I'll sum them here. This gives us ending PP&E for 2018. Ending PP&E for 2018 is the beginning PP&E for 2019, and this allows us to obtain CapEx 2019. How do we find D&A in 2019? In the exact same way we did for H2 2018. I'll divide both ending PP&E and CapEx by 15. Of course, we need to add a minus sign in front. Also, let's fix cell references and paste to the right. The reason for doing this is that historical assets listed in the firm's books as of 2018 and newly acquired CapEx will be depreciated until the rest of the forecast period and beyond. Now I'll link the D&A schedule we are building and the fixed asset roll forward table above. As soon as we obtain D&A for a given period, we'll have PP&E's ending value for that period, which would allow us to obtain CapEx and D&A. In the next period, we'll simply divide CapEx for 2020 by 15, and again we'll paste to the right. All references must be fixed. Next, of course, I'll divide CapEx in 2021 by 15. We'll add a minus sign in front, and we'll paste to the right. Then, I will do the same for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and so on. This calculation does take a few moments, but this sort of pyramid structure very nicely shows us how the expense for D&A is formed. It results from CapEx spent in previous years and accumulates over time. Once we are ready, our fixed asset roll forward will be complete.